Aries, 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 Aries. This is your reading. So, Aries, I was in the middle of making dinner, and then all of a sudden, I felt the need to do this reading. So, clearly, there's a message that needs to come through for you. I'm not sure what it is. I hope it resonates. If it does, please do all the like, shares, subscribes, all that other stuff, those good things to help my channel grow. Also, speaking of the channel, this is Darkest Dawn Tarot. My name is Chelsea, and I am going to do an energy check-in, apparently for the sign of Aries, because that's what I need to do instead of eating dinner right now. So let's get started on that. I'm going to do past, present, and future energies for you. I've already shuffled these cards plenty, but I go with my intuition, obviously. I am an intuitive reader, so I do what I need to do as far as interpreting the cards. I don't always interpret them accurately, or when I say accurately, I should say traditionally. I interpret them how they present themselves to me. So let's start here. Highest and best messages for Aries, and let's just do a few cards for past energy, please. It's so immediate. It is so immediate. Anything else? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. Yeah, I already kind of had a sneaking suspicion as to what this reading was going to be about. I don't even know what order these came out in, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to take all of them for your past energies. Are we? Yeah, we're going to take all of them for your past energies. Holy. Yeah. Okay, well, that's actually pretty straightforward. Sometimes a lot of cards doesn't mean a big message. Sometimes a lot of cards is just like doot, 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 easy peasy. And I feel like that's the scenario right now. Because that seems pretty straightforward. I'll get to it, don't worry. I'm leaving you in suspense. How dare I? But let's do present energies, please, for Aries. Yeah. Why? What is that? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay. Present energies for Aries, please. Anything else? Thank you. Oh, lordy lord. Yep. You know what I said? Things are sometimes just doot, 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 and that's easy peasy. Yeah, well, we're going to need to make more space on this table because, and don't worry, I always pull clarifiers, so, you won't be left in linger as to any details. I would like to start doing extendeds soon, so all those like, shares, and subscribes will help me do that, because the more time I can spend doing this means the more time I have to do extendeds, I suppose. And, don't need to make dinner as often, or I don't know how that works. But anyway, I'm hungry is what I'm trying to tell you. All right, future energies for Aries, please. That one went a-flying. I'll do it over here. Anything else? Thank you. Anything else? That's more than enough. Pardon me. I'm going to collect that card. Well, oh right, this one came with it. No wonder I felt the need to do this reading. Oh my goodness, Aries. Okay, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in your past. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in your future, and we've got 4 in your present. So double sevens might be of significance to you, or 747. What have I got here? Yeah, there's a waiting game going on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, I'm very overwhelmed right now, which I feel is exactly how you've been, which is very overwhelmed. Because there's a lot going on here. So I'm just going to dissect this one level at a time and give you an overview. Much like everyone else I've read for recently, you have been, or you are in, or you were in a place where you felt stable. You felt like things were moving towards something that was something that mattered to you, something that was progressing for you. And now all of a sudden, I just get this sense of monotony, this drudgery about it all. So this could be in career. Some of you, it could be in relationships. But for the most part, I'm getting an overall like life path energy, right? So please don't take that the wrong way. If you're in a happy, healthy relationship, or you have a wonderful career and you're loving your job, then obviously that's not where to apply this energy. I feel it's more general. Like, it's not like something you can pinpoint, because at times when life's going a little bit sideways for anyone, we've all had those moments where we're going, what the hell am I doing? What's going on? I hate my job. You can pinpoint it. You go, I hate my job. That's it. Everything else is great. I love my house. I love my kids. I love, my pets. I love my partner. I love my family. My friends are great. I like my social life. I hate my job. Or the other way around, like maybe like everything's great, love my job, hate my friends. My friends suck, and that maybe they've just changed. They're at a different life stage than you are, and so you can't get a hold of them or whatever. I don't know why I'm going on this tangent, but just bear with me here. That's kind of what because that's kind of what this feels like. It doesn't. Sorry, I should. That's not what I meant to say. That's not what this feels like. It's not one thing you can pinpoint. It's a general energy of like, I'm okay with my job. My friends are great. My family's fantastic. It's kind of one of those energies where you're going, I don't know why I'm upset, because I have no reason to be upset with life. And I should be grateful for what I have, but I can't figure out why I'm not. Nailed it. So that's what this feels like in your past energy. You were happy, then you weren't, then you were happy, then you weren't. Things were stable, then they weren't. But that's because you were in the process of a change. So, I didn't even explain the cards you have. My apologies. Okay, so you've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the Sun, the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Fool. So you recognized, or the universe was pushing you in a direction of the fact that you were uncomfortable. You were happy, yes, some days, because you were like, yeah, I should be grateful. I should be grateful for what I have. I have amazing things. Life is amazing. But it's not hitting the same way it used to. It's not, at the end of the day, you're not as satisfied with life as you used to be, say 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years ago, right? Like, it's not that it's monotony, and that's not what I'm getting at. That's not That's not the energy here. It's more like it's just like you need a shake up in one way, shape, or form. Which leads me to your present energy, which is the Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Devil. Sorry, I gotta be careful with these cards because YouTube doesn't like nudity. So you all know what the Devil card looks like. I can just put my fingers over the little naked people here. But yeah, that's your frickin' shakeup. You knew it was coming, and that's what I'm trying to get at here, is you were feeling that with that Wheel of Fortune. You were feeling this energetic, I don't want to say shift, but it is a shift. But you were feeling this energetic, it almost feels more like velocity. Like it almost feels like more like a like you know when you get a breeze on your face and you can see the clouds coming in and the sky getting grayer and grayer and grayer, and you know a storm's about to come, you know the rain's about to come down. That's what your past energy feels like, that breeze on your face, that first warning that ruh-roh, things are going to change. Look out, put the shutters in, it's time to hunker down, that kind of thing. That's what this past energy feels like, though there was happiness in it. Like I said, it wasn't a completely negative thing. There was happiness in it for sure. You were content with life, but you had to start anew. There was something driving you to a new place. Okay, we'll wait to clarify before I say any more on that, because I keep hearing the word drudgery, but it wasn't drudgery. Like you were grateful for what you had. Anywho, okay, so in your future energies, we've got the Six of Swords in reverse. That was the one that fell on the floor. The King of Swords in reverse as well. The Eight of Cups, which everyone has been getting, by the way. There is a ton of leaving energy and moving on. The Ace of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles upright. The Ace of Cups upright. And the Page of Swords in reverse. So, guess what? Guess what is up? Aries, Aries, Aries. Oh my goodness. So you're a Martian, right? You're ruled by Mars. As is Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign. You, however, are a fire sign. You do not often lead with your heart. This is, for me, and I will wait to clarify to be sure of this, but this feels initially like you have been contemplating too long about where to go and what to do. And I think it's going to come to a head, because this energy, this shake-up present energy that's happening for you right now, this whole this is this whole thing entirely. This could be a very long reading. I apologize in advance for that, because this could be a very, very long reading. So strap yourselves in, Aries. There is a lot going on for you. This future energy really does feel like you know what you need to know, and you finally realize how to move forward, and it is with your emotions. It's not with your intellect. I'm going to put a pin in that until I clarify. But I do want to talk about this present energy a little bit more before I clarify, because this is a huge, huge rest and separation from everything you've been doing. Some of you could very easily be on a sabbatical of some sort, or yeah, I just got chills. Taking a hiatus from work. You could be going on retreats to find yourself. I mean, it is the time of year for holidays. Maybe you took some holiday time to go out into nature and find yourself and remove yourself and separate yourself from your day-to-day life. Not because, again, it's not drudgery, even though that word keeps coming up, but because you just need that distance for clarity. And there's going to be, if there hasn't been already, a massive aha moment for a lot of you. And that aha moment could have to do with how you've been spending your energy, where you've been placing it. I'm getting really big vibes of, some of you could very easily, you're Aries, you could be very easily workaholics. Like, that is a pretty standard thing for an Aries to be, for most fire signs to be. You could have spent the last several years, several months, whatever, just delving into work and recognizing that it's not serving you the way that you thought it was going to. And therefore you need a change, because the rest of your life, whether it be kids or family or friends or whatever, is just passing you by. Or when you do show up to parties or events, or you are there for, certain people in your life, you find yourself not present. You find yourself, either still thinking about work or so tired from work that you're not available to be there. And that, to me, is just a massive indicator that you're also not there for yourself. Like, if you're stretching yourself so thin, where's the time for you? You need that rest, and you have to remove yourself in order to achieve it. Like, some of you could be taking solo vacations right now, or weekends away, just to, or like a weekend away, just to reconnect with who you are and your goals and your drive. And that's what this feels like. One quick side message for those of you in a relationship: I do not see you leaving that relationship. So I mean that it's not a, I know this is a really random total thing, because I see this more as a work and overall life reading. I don't see this as I see this more as a reading for like who you are as a person, Aries, not one specific aspect of your life. But a little love message is if you are in a healthy, happy relationship, when I talk about separating yourself for a little bit, you are not separating yourself from a relationship. I just want to say that and make that very clear. So cross watchers, don't be worried if your Aries partner needs to take a weekend away. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with their soul searching right now. I guess that was the little bit of comfort I wanted to give cross watchers or whatever. Yeah, because there's a stillness here in your future energies. There's a stillness. It's like a contemplative stillness. Okay, but let's clarify this past energy first. But this stillness comes from the I don't know why I'm overlooking this present energy so much, or I feel like I am anyway. This stillness comes from this reckoning. There is, and I use that word intentionally. This feels like a reckoning of some degree, to an acknowledgement. But again, let's clarify. Okay, let's clarify, please. Saw the 9 of Wands again, because you're burnt the F out, Aries. You were burnt out. Okay, clarify this past energy, please, for Aries. Highest and greatest messages, please. Clarify past energy for Aries. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Yeah. What do we got here? Yeah, the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Ten of Cups and the Two of Wands. You were, it feels like begging, and the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck here. It feels like with the Five of Wands at the bottom of the clarifying deck, it feels like you were begging for something different. Like you could feel that there was something different. You were trying to manifest it, and you knew a change needed to take place. But despite your, and this, I'm not saying this sarcastically, I'm saying this with all sincerity, your incredible work ethic, your diligent work ethic, Aries, you weren't working on this aspect. You were just sitting and waiting for it to happen, and then it happened to you. Because you could feel it. You could feel that it was coming. You knew something needed to change. You knew it. You knew you needed to separate yourself in a way from what you were repeatedly doing. So there was a part of you that was kind of sending out small prayers. You know, like those little moments of like, oh, that's a small prayer. Whenever we do that, whenever, you know, like you're sitting at your desk at work and someone hands you or fills up your inbox or whatever with an email, or something happens, or someone's like, oh, did you here's your to-do list for the day, here's your tasks, oh, you're about to leave, oh, you're about to go on lunch, oh, well, hold on, here's all this. When you go, that sigh is not a sigh of relief. That is a small prayer to the universe going, please, why? You say why enough, the universe answers. Why? Because you shouldn't be doing it. The Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. It looked like happiness. It looked like something that you recognized you should have been grateful for, and you were grateful for. I'm not saying you weren't. But it's changing. Because you were ready for it to change. Or even if you weren't, I mean, with this Four of Pentacles here, it's happening to you whether you're ready or not. Yeah, it's coming in fast with some conflict, but it's coming in. Okay, present energy, clarify for... I just heard ready or not, here I come. Maybe that's what I'll title this reading. Okay, present energy clarifiers. I've got the Six of Wands out so far. Anything else? Three of Cups. Anything else? Thank you. And, yep, Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Swords. The Fool again. Knight of Wands. What did I say? It's coming in fast, right? Three of Cups and the Six of Wands. Yeah, this is... Okay, here's where I'm starting to see you. Here's some fire energy coming in. It's going to require a lot of energy. Oh, I love that. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And this Fool. And of course you're going to overthink it. Of course you're going to get to the point where you're like, what is happening? Why is it going on so fast? But you're going to have to just trust. That's all I can see here. If you trust, if you take the time, take that pause, separate yourself for a little bit, like I said, go out into nature or go to a spa, or, you know, whatever you do to relax, go do something for a couple of days and remove yourself entirely from this past energy. You can sit in gratitude with it for a while if you need to. Spend the first few hours that you're on holiday or you're separated from it. Sit there in gratitude, say, thank you, universe, for everything you've provided me. Thank you for what I've been given. I am so appreciative of this, that, and the other thing, whatever it may be. But I'm needing the strength for this change. I'm waiting for the Strength card to show up in this reading, by the way. I'm needing the strength for this change because I recognize change needs to happen. I just don't know how it looks like, because that's what I'm personally right now as the reader, struggling to figure out what that change needs to be for you. I think it's an internal one more than anything, and I do believe that you are going to overthink it completely. But your friends and family are around to support you. So I wouldn't worry about that in any way, shape, or form. Maybe they've been witnessing it within you too. Maybe they've been saying like making little subtle comments, or they don't want to say anything at all, like, oh, like Aries is looking pretty burnt out lately. You know, oh, they're always working, or this, that, the other thing. So maybe once you communicate with them, because that's what I kind of see happening eventually, is that once this tower moment hits for you, God, I really got to stop using tarot cliches, but this thing, this aha epiphany moment happens to you or for you or around you or because of you or whatever. When it happens, if it hasn't happened already, it's going to rid so much stress from you. And I think your friends and your family, the people that surround you, are going to go, your roommates, whatever, they're going to be like, oh, thank goodness they recognize that they need to just start fresh. There's so much trust. Like this Fool card showing up twice here. That's trust that needs to take place. But then it's followed by complete overthinking in a mental prison. And then all these swords over here saying that you got to work on your faith, Aries. If you can feel it over here, wow, okay. How far into my 27 minutes? The same thing that happened with the Leo video. I'm not great at reading air sign, or sorry, you're not an air sign, fire signs. It takes me a minute. It's it's a long walk to a short drink of water. But what was I saying? It's about the faith and the trust. You felt it. You felt it. And I have no real intuitive cards other than the Fool here. You felt that you needed a change. You could feel that in your intuition. But then it took some time to get to the point where it was blasting you in the face currently. And now let's clarify what's next. But it's exhausting you. It's freaking exhausting you. But I have to say you are doing some emotional growth in the process. So, I mean, that's generally where exhaustion comes from. But no, you recognize that there was something going on, whether within you, outside of you, within your higher self and your current self, so the both, right? You recognize that, but you weren't doing anything about it. You weren't doing anything about it. So now you have to do something about it. Because when it harbors in you, when you recognize your intuition and you don't listen to your intuition, if you're like, oh yeah, that's nice, and like put it on mute, or sleep mode, like snooze it like an alarm, guess what it's going to do? It's going to go off 5 minutes later and louder. And then if you don't recognize it again, same thing. And then you've slept in past work, and it feels like to me you've slept in past this spiritual work for a little while too long. All right, clarify future energies for Aries. Sorry, that was harsh, but you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, you gotta get. Thank you. Okay, I got a few flippers. I'm just gonna acknowledge them. I've got the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, which is in reverse over here. I was going to take upright. I've got the Lovers I have to cover because they are naked. And at the bottom of the deck. And then I've got the Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune again, which is why I giggled, the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups in reverse, which I saw in the last, and the Queen of Cups upright. This is like you're feeling this now. Here's where the intuition kicks in. Here's where your feelings matter. Your feelings always matter. Don't get me wrong. I don't know why I just got so harsh with you, but you know, so your feelings always matter. don't don't misunderstand me, Aries. But here is where, when it comes to your future application of this aha moment that is happening for you very rapidly and very passionately, because over here we've gone from the like, not sure how I feel about life, I know I should like it but I don't, to, oh my gosh, things need to really change. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to overthink it because I have to come up with a plan. No, let the epiphany happen. You don't need to come up with the plan. You go out, you rest, you meditate, you do whatever calms you down, and you separate yourself from the day to day, the four walls you are always in. Open that up and see what comes to you, because that's probably what you're doing right now. Or pay attention to your dreams. I don't have the High Priestess here, but I would like to, but with the Lovers, I feel like I can safely say that. And then here we go, moving forward. The truth is not going to come from your mind. The truth is going to come from your feelings, your heart chakra, your feelings. You're going to be able to feel what you need to let go of. You're going to be able to feel and get creative with what you need to leave behind. And the universe is helping you. If you're on that energetic trajectory and you're keeping the motions going through your heart chakra and feeling it, then guess what? That wheel will keep turning and it will help you. It'll be pushing you forward. Because I think deep down, you know what you need to know. It's in you somewhere. But you got to work on your trust issues a little bit. Yeah, you're moving towards something big. And I hope you choose feelings over thought. Don't get stuck in this Eight of Swords. You don't need to. You don't need to spin that hamster wheel. Because it's all there for you. It's already there for you. It's inside you. And whatever journey and venture you're on presently, in order for the future to unfold this way, this is how you're learning these lessons, right? But they're going to come to you like a bolt of lightning. Like I said, it's going to be an epiphany. And it might mean that you feel like an outcast for a bit. You might need to separate from your friends for a little while and just, Ace of Swords again. Just, have that moment to yourself. That's okay. That's okay. It happens to everyone. We all need a break sometimes. Okay, I'm going to get some advice from the universe and then we're going to move on. I may or may not post this. I'm not sure. Yeah, advice from the universe. Let's just figure that out. Okay. What does the universe have to say? Advice for Aries. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Hermit. Yeah, go in. And the Ace of Swords came out again. Go inside and let go of the things, because the Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about self-work. Entirely about Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and Ace of Swords. This is about going in and finding your inner truth. That's your advice. And then you'll know what to do and what to let go of and what to move on from and how to proceed. I've seen the the King of Pentacles. It's under both of these decks. So next card under. I want to see that in your next reading. I want you to be in that position. But you're not in that position right now because you're learning lessons. And those lessons are spiritual lessons. It's how to feel fulfilled. Whether you go back to the same job and do the same thing, the thing that you are grateful for, but was feeling, and again, I don't want to say the word drudgery, it was feeling a little monotonous. It was feeling a little, why am I doing this? What am I missing? Something feels lacking. This used to fulfill me. It no longer does. If that's how you're feeling right now, then there needs to be, it's like you need to do a trust fall. And that trust fall is with yourself. Please don't fall. Please don't hurt yourself. Please don't throw yourself off a cliff or anything stupid like that. Don't do a personal trust fall. That's just a bad idea. You're going to hit your head and hurt yourself. Terrible idea. What I mean is a spiritual trust fall. I mean that in terms of removing yourself in whatever way you need to, in a healthy way, to find this aha moment and rid yourself of what makes or what has made this past stuff feel tough, feel no longer fulfilling. Because your emotional balance is within reach. There's still a lot of work to do. This is a progression. But the universe has your back. And you're just going to have to get a little creative. You can do it. Use that Martian energy, that fire, that drive, and source it from the heart. Don't overthink. Source it from the heart. What feels right is right. Okay, I'm going to cut it here. That's all I got for you, Aries. I hope this helped, and I love you, and I'll speak soon.